Okay. Hmm. Uh, hmm. See, I believe I'm rocking with the party I want to rock with here. That loot's over here. I think this one takes a while. Bangaba. Wow, 6 fangs. Aqua Soul. Like I'm trying to jump. It's not letting me jump. What's going on? Right. Alright, are these guys really worth my time? Well, that was real quick. We're gonna use that one. Wow, that was another quick encounter. What's going on, Kylor? Everything's all good in the hood so far over here. Best team comp? Honestly, if Billy's attack animations didn't take a million years, I'd probably want to run Billy. I've been kind of tempted, but doesn't seem like it'd matter. Can I make this jump? No. You like all the characters, but those 3 are objectively the best. Billy is top tier too. Rico is cool, but he sucks. Way too slow. Can't jump across yet. Okay. I think Rico seems okay as a character. One of the things that I wrote down for my thoughts, maybe I think I wrote down anyways, is that his character arc has been relatively disappointing compared to everybody else's. He gets a little bit of attention, or well, his arc is basically Kislev, and then nothing happens with him at all afterwards, unless there's like some side quest stuff that I'm missing out on or something like that. But I'm kind of sad. He's basically Bart 2.0. Yeah, I would love to use some of the other characters. It's just like Bart seems okay. I don't want to use him just for. Okay, come on. Don't do this to me. Dialogue box. Encounter! Heir to Kislev, like Bart is the heir to Ave. Bart's been getting so much more character progression though. At least this dungeon is one of the best gold farming spots, maybe the best. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm getting a lot of... Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Alright, cool. Not punished. I'm getting a lot of fangs and scales and things like that. I think when they were running out of time, they cut a lot of the characters down. That's something that I have in my thoughts, is that a lot of the characters, their stories are kind of one and done. Like, you meet them, you do their backstory stuff right away, and then that's it. Might move if we push. Better if we push this way. Might as well save, huh? 9 minutes into the stream. We're already saving. Like the ones that come in early, they got a lot going on. The later ones just get introductions. Yeah, Ellie gets a lot. Satan, maybe not so much. It's obvious the writer can do it right. I think it was just the time issue. Fair enough. And probably correct. Doc has a lot of in Shabbat, later parts of the game. But okay, yeah. So a lot of Doc stuff comes in later. You're right about that one. Is the mysterious knows too much guy early on? Absolutely. Absolutely. Find the 3 hidden stones, then put them in the holes. The truth is back there. Center stone will be your foothold. Aim your sights higher. The unseen is true too. Can't push these. Higher than the center pillar. Check the back of the stone pillars too. Four steps south, 10 steps west. Not what I wanted to do. But later with the Emperor and stuff, the Tan does get some cool stuff. And oh, okay, there we go. So 4 steps. 4 steps south. Steps west. The Emeralda has more, you'll see at the very end. They were all supposed to get Omnigears, but some don't. Yeah, that's kind of just too. Like, Home Chick Slice is supposed to have an Omnigear, but Ellie. But her gear still seems the same. And I bet there was supposed to be more character developments tied with each character getting their Omnigears. That would have been great. Oh, I like how our gears are still out there. This was an interesting puzzle. Check the walls for more messages. See if I'll figure it all out. Last one is 4 steps and steps. Do full steps, not taps. I kind of got lucky. Go ahead and save. It lines up if you don't hold the walk button. Derp, derp. Ellie gets one, sort of. I mean, I guess I haven't used Ellie, but her gear looks exactly the same. You can get on gears with two of the back buttons. I will need to try that. There was a while back I thought I had done something along those lines, but when I tried to do it again, I couldn't for the life of me figure it out. I just gave up on it. Big damage. This strawberry watermelon is pretty tasty. I don't know if it's a bug or not, but it's annoying. Save again. Oops. Yeah, when battle happens, it disables the save point. Yeah, it's super obnoxious. See, just go ahead and refuel my gears, please. Yeah, this gear looks exactly the same. Wrong person. Okay. The encounter prevented me from jumping. Jerk move. You will see Ellie and hers in a cutscene. A lot of little issues in the game that didn't get ironed out. I mean, for the most part, I haven't encountered very many things. Just like a few things that are a little obnoxious. That's about it. The game is surprisingly well done in terms of, you know, coding and all that other good stuff. Wasn't feeling confident on that one. Mostly the battle loading issues. Yeah. That's where the majority of my complaints will fall in as well. It affects a lot of little things. I know it like cuts out dialogue and I don't know if there's anything you can abuse with it, but it's, well, actually you do kind of know when you're getting into a fight because you can't jump. Just it would be kind of difficult to plan that, I guess. Can I swim and not die? Okay. Answer to that is no. Want me to go there without my gear? Those jerks. Oh, okay. There we go. Oh, thanks to you, Kylar. Dialogue, save points, jumping, opening doors, interacting with environment stuff. Whole shebang. Interesting. The door right here, too. I feel like this one's the secret one. I don't know if I want to go this way yet. When when I was I'm gonna go down to the very end just to double check that there's no counter or treasure chest, but when I was walking up to that treasure chest, I was seeing myself like, this actually seems a little bit too easy. And then I thought like, maybe there's a trap to it or something like that. And immediately right then and there, lo and behold, Rose Tabard. Great. Fear not the darkness of the walls of the pit, for if you keep moving forward, the path you will find. Not helpful at all. There is a secret in the third hole from the door. Okay, that's more helpful. Looks like it goes up. At least there's no encounters in here. That's nice. The boss battle you warned me about is coming up. Find the hidden passage in this room to proceed. Hidden passage is in the third hole. Oh, this is presumably the second one. Secret in the third hole from the door. So is this one of those things where it's like we're telling you the secret, but it's not actually the secret? Like it. Got the main hint. Fear not the darkness of the walls of the pit, or if you keep moving forward. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't trying to do anything like that. Huh? Now what? Yikes, the ceiling, it's falling. Show some courage and stand your ground. Oh, wasn't. Huh. What a jerk. Stormblock is dead. Moving to Big J now. All right, Dante. Make sure you save before at the boss after this puzzle if you get a chance. Can you? Stand your ground! And I wish I knew Fezzik's full quote in Princess Bride where they light him on fire and he's going up to the keep. And we're gonna stand our ground. Alright. It was a nice kind of like trick thingy. Let me see, Indiana Jones. Yeah, this dungeon does kind of have some Indiana Jones vibes to it, doesn't it? There is a button with 7 marks on it. Like there is a switch on the floor. Not too little or too much. Find a happy medium to succeed in life. Is there a way to climb back up? I don't know what's going on. Water level won't go any lower. Oh, I don't think I noticed that animation before. A little too much. Find a happy medium and speed and love. That was a lot. You wanna play, but watching me play is fun too. I feel like I'm being tested. So like I definitely see a door down there. I can't these clues are not really all that helpful in what I need to do. Not 100% sure where I'm supposed to get the water level to, because like right now it looks like the water level's fine. Find my happy medium. Okay. Put it in, I guess, the middle. Middle of the door, I suppose. But, that wasn't the right one for me to step on. That looks like the middle. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, that looks pretty good right there. I'm guessing it'll automatically do something when I get it right. So hmm. That is a curious thing. Bottom is 0. Alright, if bottom is 0, 7 is there. So it looks like it might be 10. This one is to raise it, I believe. Yes. Okay, so it's 10. So we have a math puzzle. Uh, Something that I'm very, very bad at. All right, so if we have 10 levels and we can change the levels by 7 and 3, and if I start with 3, I can then go to 7, and I can go to, let's just go to 4. We're going to need more room for this. Sure. So we're going to start at 10. Gonna -3, 7, -3 again to go to 4, minus I guess 3 again, go to 1. Okay, then I can +7, go to 8, and then -3 to go to 5. Okay. That's 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're at 8. Your hint of telling me that the bottom is 0 is basically what I needed there. Because it's kind of hard to figure out what is going on with this puzzle. Because all it is saying is find a happy medium. Find a happy medium of what? Need a little bit more information. I probably should have went back. Oh, I can still do that. Okay, let's go back. You figured it out from the numbers being given in the stones? It says 7 and 3. Oh yeah, I wasn't thinking anything like that. Means it's math based probably. Really bad at math puzzles. I've told you. Alright, so you recommended that I go save after this puzzle. I will do that. Okay, I'm in an encounter. I couldn't jump. Okay. Alright, this is an item I don't want to miss. One of your favorite items in any RPG. I feel like it's going to be like a whoopee cushion or something. Or a whoopee cushion, rather. Signed by Whoopi Goldberg. I guess I'll find out. I just ran. So that question is no. So we'll kill them all. Make sure her EP is pretty full. Yeah, that was one of the things I wanted to double check on before I move. Wow. I eat myself a chip. It's probably gonna turn into like 10 chips. Encounter rate can be annoying, but it'll feel too rare if you decide to farm gold for buying stuff in game. I'm not. I'm not like. This is not the worst encounter rate I've ever seen. I'll just put it that way. They're doubler. Is that what I think it is? It is that 38k item. Suikoden 4 is the worst. I think I might have to introduce you to a game called Black Sigil, Blade of the Exiled. Um, for that game, it was like a 34-hour game. I was like, what am I trying to do here? 34-hour game. And I actually cut all like most of the random encounters out of that game. And I ended up with there's probably a treasure chest that I missed out on from that other way that I didn't go. I think I cut out like 700 or 800 encounters. I have it written down actually. Random encounter report. 801 encounters from 36 hours 47 minutes. The and by cutting back all the encounters, because I cut out the encounters on the YouTube side, the difference between the Twitch side, which is 36 hours, and the YouTube side was 15 hours. 15 hours. Give Emeralda as much ether as you can, probably. Either ether doubler and ether amp from power magics. And any base ether stuff I got. You want high damage for this fight? You can come back here if you missed anything. I don't plan on using her ether abilities. They don't really do that much damage compared to her hitting things. Where's status? Yeah, her ether is only 47. Kind of weak. Ether amp multiplies her base ether stat. I don't even know if I have that. Ether amp. Yeah, I don't have a... Oh, it's a gear. Okay. Damn. Yep, I do not have one of those. I don't have anything that boosts my ether. Other than this, but I mean, this hasn't really I mean, I'll give it a shot, I guess. What is there to lose? Take your word for it. For the doubler. All I could do is increase it by 2. All I'll be working with. Green rings don't help in gear fights? Oh, I didn't know that. That's yeah. That's all I get. Gears have their own agility. Evasion, ether, defense. The wonder who's going to be guarding this anima relic. Or is going to show up and be like, ha ha! I was here all along. So there is an anima relic in these ruins. Yeah, that's why we were here. So ancient people worshipped meaningless things too, huh? Who's that? What'd you say? Say something I understand. Who are you? Get out of my head. Rico, are you okay? Seen that shape somewhere before. Wasn't that Rico's gear? Looks like it was your turn, Rico. Well, anyway, we'll soon see when we go outside. This is not me walking. Oh, what the? Ether amp multiplies the ether stat of the character. I think it's half the amount of ether amp you have. So like if you got 10 ether amp, it's 5 times as much ether stat as on foot would have. Ooh. Hey, bro. Wow. Been a long time no see, bro. Hammer, is that you? What are you doing in that outfit? I was finally able to get it. Super strength, just like you, bro. Feels so good being one with your gear. Krellian did this for me. Anyway, just leave that gear and Miss Ellie for me. Resistance is useless. I'm much too powerful for you now. Wow, you you need to step off, Hammer. You ain't a G, man. What are you saying, Hammer? What? You're not handing them over? I see. I'll just have to use force and take the girl and the gear from you. Stop it, Hammer. Even you, champ, won't win against me now. Here I come. Wow, that dialogue was a little stilted, you know. Okay, let's boost. Boost. Let's boost. All right, let's see if this does good damage. Yeah, that was horrible. What? I'm telling you, Kylor. Ether damage is extremely disappointing. I'm gonna check how much damage she does. Yeah. Well, let me check her level 1 first. Something is missing. You don't know why? He's high defense at the start. Okay, you just being a jerk. Ooh. If I were to do that, oh yeah, I am not using ether abilities. I have not found ether abilities in the gears to be at all useful. And that just kind of reinforces that for me. Oops, that's not what I wanted to use. It is better. Maybe you just have more than one power magic. Maybe. It has not done a whole lot for me for a long time. Like even Ellie's air odds, those are incredibly disappointing too. So let's try wind. Wind. Oh, okay, okay. There you go. There you go. That was better. That was much better. Grunts did 9,999 damage for you. Pretty early game. AoE spells do a bit more damage too, higher multiplier. Huh. I had tested that out not too long ago, and it did the same damage, so I was just like, oh, okay. Thought I had that unlocked, but give it a shot. I don't remember the damage, but see what we got here. Should be slightly higher damage, not a lot. Yeah, that seems like slightly higher. This. But when he is doing cooldown, you want higher damage. Okay, well, I'm gonna stick to what I got here for now. Get system id ready. Keep your fuel up. Oh yeah, system id. Forgot about that. Nice. Okay, I'll take that too. Really bad feeling. Okay. So now is where I guess I gotta go all out. If I do that, I only got 3 of them. Might as well just keep doing that. We really get out of here. Big damage. Oh, it's starting to look grim. I don't know if I'll be able to do it. Oh, I got him. Hey! Trader card. Guessing that's the item we're talking about. That's my bro, far too strong, even for me, just when I thought I finally got powerful enough to beat you too. Hammer. Champ, promise me you'll go back to Nortune one day. You are the next in line to be the Kaiser. You knew? Don't underestimate the power of my information network. But it's no use now. For a bit player like me, this is probably the end I deserve. No, this is the end you deserve because you betrayed me, Hammer. Hyper mode OP? Hyper mode is pretty freaking strong. Hammer disappeared into the chasm with a look of satisfaction. Was he happy because he had been able to obtain it? His brief moment of power? Hammer's smile. Was that the look of joy from obtaining power? Or was it a look of relief from the pain that was brought upon him by his mutation? Ultimately, we had no other choice but to defeat our friend, Hammer. Now, I like how friend is in quotations. For the sake of our own survival. Was there any other way around it? I've never felt that fighting was so futile until now. Ellie cried continuously. Why? She barely knew the guy. She hated herself for not having the power to be able to do anything to help him. When I saw her like that, I couldn't help thinking, I can no longer allow her to fight like this. We returned to Ignis, feeling that this had become much more than we could bear. I was like, I'm gonna eat a chip. And I was like, oh wait, we're probably gonna have more space chair. What do you want, Ramses? You. If you didn't exist, That's why. I must get rid of you. Only then will I be able to beat him. What do you think you're doing, Ramses? You think you can defeat me? That's absurd. Do you think you can neutralize my power? Of course he can. He was made to be able to do so. Brilliant. Surely you're not on their side now. Oh, really now? I don't care about a group of old geezers who are so obsessed with clinging onto their dear little lives that they had to resort to turning themselves into data on the Sol 9000 in order to survive. That's not why. Your existence obstructs me from reaching my goal. That's all. Haven't you been working for humanity's future, for humans to live longer? That is why I assisted you. Yes, that's right. I try to lead the people in my own way. That hasn't changed in the least. Brilliant, what's got into you? Kill him, Ramses. You spelled Ramses' name wrong. Did he succeed? Or did he fail? Kind of hard to tell. Looks like he stabbed him in the shoulder. So Cain is dead? Yes. A final fate for one bound within everlasting flesh. If only he had just accepted our logical ideals too. A fitting end for someone who had become dominated by needless flesh. Excellent work, Krelian. Now there is nothing that can stand in the way of us accomplishing our objective. The anima relics have been awakened, and they're aligned with the respective animus. Dan, Joseph, Gad have each been aligned with their surface dweller as their animus. Yuga's Asher, Ramses's Zebulun, Krelian's Judah, Sophia's Dinah or Dina, Reuben, Simeon, Levi, and Issachar were already aligned 500 years ago. Finally, Graph's Naphtali. All of the animal relics have now been activated. The identity of the persona mask of the mother has also become clear. Persona. The time has come. Now is the time to open the door to God's domain to obtain the fleshly body, wisdom of God. The time of the true awakening to carry us to new horizons. Yes, the time of the gospel has come. Now, humans, extol the awakening of God. Extol. He succeeded? Okay. Yeah, had to double check on that. I'm gonna say that the Cain is still alive. I wish we got a little bit more of Cain. Seems like he's important, but all the stuff that we got from him didn't really seem all that relevant and important at the time. Suddenly, the howling erupted. Even the people who had not mutated were being turned wells. They howled out like war cries, as if to call out to something. He was more involved in the other episodes that didn't get made. Aha. That was because Ramses had been manipulated into assassinating the Emperor. How do you know that, though? Now, with nothing else holding them back, the ministry had put into use the Gatia key, the effect of which was to alter those people who had been destined by God. Yeah, how do we know that Ramses killed Cain? Like, come on. How are you going to explain that one to us? Those people destined by God, regardless of whether they were surface dwellers or Solarians, began to change shape, one after the other. The howling was the people who had filled the earth, calling out to God. Once humans have filled the earth, God will awaken from his long sleep, and the awakening of Mahanan, the paradise in the sky, will soon follow. The true meaning of that the ministry had spoken, or the true meaning of what the ministry had spoken, the true nature of that legend, was at last beginning to be realized. This is what they meant when they said, once humans have filled the earth. Eventually, Mahanan, the resting place of God, woke from its long slumber and began to rise, almost as if responding to the call of the people. It appeared before us in all its majestic glory. That's another typo. His armor was his life support system. The helmet fell off and showed a black face. Was supposed to show he was ancient, but the sprite was hard to make out. Oh, I'm dropping frames. Or I'm not dropping frames, I'm just dropping something else. Okay. I did see the black face. I didn't know his armor was his life force and all that other stuff. If I could sneak in another chip. So is God just one gigantic gear? That's kind of what I was expecting. Doesn't really look like it though. Looks like an island. He was 9,999 years old. That's a pretty old dude. Solaris. Gazel Ministries sent a massive force there to obtain God and his wisdom. But by now, neither the nation of Solaris nor the organization known as Gebler existed anymore. Yeah, what happened to Gebler actually? Weren't they their own like separate force? Didn't they have their own ship too? What happened to that ship? Yeah, what happened to that ship? The only thing that was left there was an innumerable accumulation of weapons. Gebler was the Solaris military elites? Right, but like Ramses and them, they had a ship. It was damaged from Shavant, but I don't think we ever saw it again. But I can remember. Almost all of the Solarians had been transfigured into weapons. The Gazel Ministry now reigned over them as their commanders. There was no way we could allow God or God's wisdom to fall into the hands of the Ministry. We decided to assemble all the forces we could and head toward Mahanan. It was a perilous battle, a battle that we don't even get to see, only just described to us. There was no guarantee that we would make it back alive. We were to carry out the plan at dawn. Hence, I had to stiffen my resolve concerning her. I'll be playing pronoun. Wait a minute. You want me to stay here? No, I'm going with you. No, it's too dangerous. Why? I've been in many dangerous situations. This isn't the first time. I said no. We can't take you. Please understand. No, I want to go. We've been fighting together all this time. Suddenly you're telling me not to go? I just don't get it. This isn't like any other fight. It's a battle for the wisdom created by God. It's life or death. Whoever controls it becomes the true dominator of the world. Where's that said anywhere? I don't remember that being said. Refresh my memory, please. It's obviously the ministry, or it's obvious the ministry will bring the strongest possible troops. There is no guarantee you'll come back alive. That's exactly why I want to go. You don't have the slightest idea. What don't I understand? If the enemy were only the ministry or just mechanical weapons, it would be okay. But most of the enemies will be made up of what were once humans. Humans just like you and I. I saw them at those facilities. Gears that were made out of humans. They were the same as Hammer. Could you now destroy them after knowing this? In order to save ourselves, can you truly say that you could kill those who were once our friends? So do you still want to go now? Well, you can't even kill one person. Your presence would be a burden during the fight. Wow. You just get in the way. Wow. You're reading some stuff. What did I ask about? I don't even remember. It was like 30 seconds ago. My memory is just like, oh, okay, we're gone. Hey, Faye, don't you think you went a little too far there? We cannot blame her. At least we should understand her feelings. I know how Ellie feels. I knew she wouldn't have listened to me if I had just said, you're not coming. Seeing as she worked together with us for such a long time and all. That's why I had to explain it to her like that. The people gathered in Nissan need Ellie. She's got to realize how much people are depending on her. I can't put her in a dangerous situation. But the way you said it was a little harsh. You didn't have to be so cold. She was crying, you know. I'm sure she realizes that. I agree. Maybe you are the one who doesn't understand. Me, I don't understand. A lady's heart? She wants to go, to be with you, Faye, until the end. Yeah. Get off the table, dog. If I were you, I'd hold her tight and say, let's go together, just like that. Really? No. I mean, young master, don't overdo yourself now. Shut up. Anyhow, why don't you go ask her to come with you? Wow. Why didn't you guys speak out while we were talking to her, huh? Whether she'll go or not, you should express your feelings in words. You just did that. If you really care about her, you have to tell her. Or you have to go tell her. Express your feelings, right? I didn't mean... Too late now, everybody knows it. You're not being true to yourself, are you? I agree. This is kind of forced. Faye? Say it straight out. It's not. His name is not Faye. It's Kim. Why are they doing Esmeralda like this? Go ahead. Go chase after her. What are you waiting for? Waiting for y'all to stop talking. How come I can't jump on the table? Alright, where do we think she'll be?